Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day, my goodness, what is this? Let me take my shoes off. Day 4, Speedweek 2024. Appreciate you all tuning in. We just sent our first vehicle down course, and it is a bike, and we're starting out the morning with record return runs from yesterday. And right now, first up on course number 1, the long course. Bike number 14, 15,000 cc. Hoogerhide Honey, Leslie Hoogerhide, go baby go, running a 186 record. Mile 2, she's 173, 2 1/4, 178. Mile 3, 179. She's running on a class record of 186. Through the 4th mile at 181.506. Once again, that was Leslie Hoogerhide, first run of the morning on the big course, the long course, course number 1, running on a 186 record. This is return runs for the day. As the timing computer is doing weird stuff. There we go. She went through, her exit speed was 177, mile 5 speed of 178.914 for Leslie, and bike number 415. Once again, for all you guys just tuning in, we just sent our first bike, and that was Leslie Hoogerhide. She went through mile 5 at 178.914.
5, 7, 1. There. I copy 2571.
Good morning, everybody. I see all the key players chiming in this morning. Appreciate you all coming back and tuning in. Ice VW is back. Yes, 2571. That is that Passat that I seem to love so much. I went down and talked to that crew yesterday in case you guys missed out on that conversation. That engine it has the top end of a Passat. It is a 4-cylinder. Bottom end is from a GTI 4-cylinder. They made the two together. It has a big turbocharger, nice intercooler. They did a lot of work on that car to get it to run, and they did well over 200 miles an hour on a qualifying run yesterday, and they're doing a backup run now. The record is 230, and they went 232 if I remember correctly. They're on course now. Sounding really good. That 4-cylinder sounds really amazing. All right, through the 2 at 199.524, 2 1/4, 217.001. He's going to need to go to the 5, I think, to get to that 230. Again, that's car number 2571. Potter Bros Passat Racing. That is a blown gas coupe. Mile 3, 221.957, heading the right direction. Mile 4, 229.471. Let's see what their mile 5 is. Come on. Whip those horses. Get those German horses going. Near the 5. Exit speed of 233.831. Mile 5 is 232.589. I do believe that average will get them the record. Congratulations, Potter Bros Passat Racing. Take it to impound, guys. That was another record return run. Once again, guys, we are doing record return runs this morning, and we're starting out with that. So I got a little bit of tidbits last night. Talked to the Speed Demon team, talked to the Turbinator team. Rick told me that they're going to try to make another stab at it today on the Turbinator, and Steve and Chris put the B engine in yesterday. Not quite enough time to get it on the line yesterday, but they're going to go for it today. They're going to go for the big number. They're looking for 445 with the B engine. We'll see how they do. So it's still a race, guys, for that hot rod trophy. If Turbinator can't manage to get their vehicle running, they're gonna not get the trophy, and it'll be the Speed Demon potentially, unless there's another 400-mile-an-hour contender here that I have not seen. Yesterday's issues with the Turbinator, I found out the facts on what happened there. The programming for the switch on the turbine computer was programmed backwards, so they were in a fast idle condition when they flip the switch on. So now they know how fast the Turbinator will idle. By the way, that's 83 miles an hour in case you're kind of curious. Those of you that are pilots that have your turbine endorsement, you know probably somewhat exactly what I'm talking about, or at least the helicopter guys. It is early and it's going to be hot. It's going to be triple digits today out here on the salt. Already it's 79 degrees with 32% humidity. All right. Vehicle number 1815, blown fuel rear modified roadster through the 2 at 184.568. Two and a quarter, 200.964. Mile 3, 205.714. They're going to go to the 4. Going to the 4. 214.492 for mile number 4. Going to the 5. Shoot out at the 5. Exit speed of 219.187 and the fifth mile. Let me rephrase that. Exit speed of 219.187. Mile 5 at 218.240. Nice job. Running on a 2:06 record for that blown fuel rear modified roadster, and that's Ron's Hobby Shop Special. And that's Ron San Giovanni Jr. behind the controls on that run. Congratulations, guys. Take it back to impound for record certification. Key to today is to stay hydrated. This is going to be a tough day on everything, everybody, all the equipment.
Matter, that'll blow off. I just didn't want it to blow up into his face.
This morning there's nothing. Oh, I guess our flag's not out.
Yeah.
There always can be out of that pass, you know, but got this truck to run and then you, okay?
Yep.
Right.
Morning.
This is the place you want to be.
Absolutely we are.
Let's have a beer and go to town for breakfast.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I don't either. It's been like 40 years.
And I'm talking to myself. All right, 5:10 on course, was on course. Went through mile 2 at 182.978, 2 1/4 at 201.029, and shootout after 2 1/4. Went through mile 3 at 145 with the shootout. Class record is 158.010, and he was backing up a speed of 187.343 from yesterday. Jack Albright, 510 Racing. Once again, guys, welcome to day number 4, Speedweek 2024, hosted by the Southern California Timing Association and Bonniville Nationals Incorporated. This is the 76th running of Bonniville Speedweek, held at Wendover, Utah, straddling the border of Nevada and Utah, northwest Utah. This is Speed Central. Lots of people that come out from all over the world. Car number 1149, that is a double A blown fuel rear modified roadster north of 49 Racing with T. Allen behind the controls. Class record is 248.043. Qualifying yesterday at vehicle number 1149. Yesterday, 1149 qualified with a speed of 276.296 at mile 5. Right now, he's gone through mile 2 at 193.318. 2 1/4, 225.923, heading the right direction. 234.962 through mile 3, 255.169 through mile 4. He's bumping the record. Let's see what he does through mile 5. And he locks it in with a 266.894 at mile 5. Congratulations, T. Allen. Take it to impound, sir. I do believe that average will work for you. Jerry, good morning, sir. 5 minutes cow pie, pack a personal. I think I got my personal right here. Yes, I do have a nice cup of coffee currently. I am trying to chug this bad boy down. Didn't have much time this morning to get it going. It was a mad scramble to get everything together in time for the first run, and I was successful. I am chugging down this coffee now, and we'll see how long this lasts until I crash. All right, back to, let's see, 1149, we're already there. All right, we got Bill Lattin on the line here with his White Lightning, SCTA Club President. This guy is passionate about racing and land speed racing. It's really interesting. You don't really know these things until you start to get to really know these people, and over time, you start figuring out little tidbits. This man is highly, highly passionate about racing and wants ever so much to do a good job for all of racers out here. In spite of whatever you guys might think and whatever decisions he makes, that's why he's the leader and you're not. He's out here making decisions to try to make for good racing. We can all have arguments about how to do things and how to make it better, but he's leading. But you can tell in the driver's meeting, even last year, remember last year VP Racing was trying to back out, or no, I shouldn't say back out, but leave early. And he was really, really passionate about trying to make sure there was still fuel on the salt. And of course, this year he was definitely emotional about wanting to make sure everyone had a good event this year. And so far, this is day 4, and the event's going great. Day 1 was a little weird. And, you know, not just for me, but for everybody. It was just first day weird mojo. I don't know what to call it. But everything all came together and started working out really well as the week progresses. This guy's been here doing land speed racing since he was 3 years old, hanging out in the pits, helping family, pulling wrenches around, doing all the cool stuff that you would do as a kid surrounded by hot rods. Where else are you going to pay $25 to watch someone go 400 miles an hour? I would pay $25 just to see one car run on the salt at 400 miles an hour. That's just me personally. I think I'm a little too addicted to the world of speed, but that's just me. What do you get for $25? the ability to see a car run at 400 miles an hour. And by the way, there's a ton of like-minded people all over the Salt that love hot rods. By the way, shout out to the Omaha hot rod guys. I wish I knew the proper name of that group. You know, I was driving by late last night, and I would almost swear one of their members was getting married, surrounded by a bunch of hot rods and some hot rod friends. If any of you guys from that Omaha hot rod gang is listening, that was me that went by honking and waving. You guys tipped your drinks at me first, so I felt I'm obligated to honk. Didn't want to stop and crash your wedding, though. Congratulations on whoever that was getting married. The Beast has entered the chat. God, I love how they just kind of creep in from the left side of the screen to the start line. I don't know what it is about that shot for me, but it just kind of puts a little tingle down my back. And of course, we can't ignore 506. This has got to be the loudest car on the Salt. This thing you can hear all the way down to the frickin' 6th mile. It's incredible. Incredibly loud. As I get older, I'm a lot more sensitive of my hearing, and I actually have to plug my ears. As a young kid, I allowed for one of these land speed cars to really destroy one of my eardrums by complete accident. But hey, that's all part of being part of racing and aviation and all that fun stuff. Hey, if you make it to an old man with a perfectly preserved body, you probably have done it wrong. You know, once upon a time, a wise old man told me that the point of life isn't to fall into the grave with a perfectly preserved body, but to slide in sideways, get to the edge, all beaten up and battered, and looking back and saying, F yeah, that was awesome, as you fall into your grave. There you go. I hope you all had a laugh out of that one. Oh my goodness, look at that on the Beast. Okay, I did not do that, guys. Mark must have done that. Brandon someone did that. Looks like I'm gonna have to pay Brandon a contingency here, because for some reason, one of my stickers is above the Church of Speed sticker on the rear quarter panel of the Beast, the Bardol sponsored Beast. I need to get that in there, guys. Bardol. They're really trying to make a push. I'm not sponsored by them. I do have to make a little bit of comment. I do have a weird... All right, I'm going to shut up now so you can hear the car. Sideways off the push truck, and away he goes, favoring the right side of the course. And I've yet to say this week, grabbing for gears, looking for speed, favoring the right side of the course, keeping that Lakester frickin' straight. Come on, baby, 506. I can smell that nitro. It's burning the crap out of my eyes right now. Oh, I wish I could capture more of that audio heading down course, guys. I can hear that thing going down the lake bed like it was Al Teague running his 409. Man, Come on, baby. Through mile 2, 5:06. I better pay attention. 258.333. 2 1/4 at 296.189. Mile 3, 308.137. Mile 4, 329.346. Running on a 332 record. Come on, mile 5. What are you going to do, Anita? This is Strasburg and Wolf. D. Blown Fuel Lakester through mile 5, 339.358. Take it to the impound. That is record certification. Congratulations, guys. Vehicle number 506, running at 339.358 through mile 5. Great job, guys. Wow. And because I was too busy talking, I need to make sure everyone knows that vehicle number 69, Bill Lattin, he went through the 2 mile at 123.817 and 2 1/4 at 131.055. Sorry about that, guys.
copy that. We're calling for and
It's gonna have to be handheld quick because they're already calling up for it. Nope.
Okay, looks like we're on course hold for just a minute. Nothing that has to do with any racers. Totally unrelated, so we will be on course hold currently. Check in on the chat, see how everyone's doing. Appreciate you all tuning in. And
I understand they want a shot from the front, but now is not the time.
yeah, you know, Auto Enthusiast Network did. That was looks like a professional camera crew there. They're filming a commercial for NFL. Had to go down and check it out. They are the deal, right? You get to play with all the big stuff. Just for kicks and giggles, I'll swing the camera over so you guys can see it. And you'll be able to see in comparison the difference between what a professional camera crew looks like and what this little ragtag team of LSR Live is like. It's similar, but different. They've got a crew of like 6 people to do just one camera, and I've got a crew of 2 people to do 2 to 4 cameras. Just to give you kind of an idea of the contrast difference. And of course the contrast of the equipment too. They're using equipment there's $50,000+ in camera equipment just sitting there. But there you go. There's that camera. It's a hell of a lens on it too. We got Nick over there with Church of Speed. He is the media director for SCTA BNI. Yep, that is pretty entertaining. All right, let's get this back out in position for you guys. There we go. What's that? Yeah. Anything with HDMI out? Not yet. They're on their way. Dang it, I didn't mute myself again. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm yelling down at Nick from Church of Speed. I'm so sorry, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Testing the camera swing here, making sure I got my tripod level for later in case I have to jump out and swing this thing around. And I'm hoping to get marked down course for the Speed Demon. We'll see if we can manage that or not. It's going to be pretty tough, so we'll see. All right, back to the chat. Let's pay attention to what you guys are doing. Again, we are on temporary course hold, and unrelated to any race car, temporary course hold. Yeah, you know, Ron, I thought about that, doing a little bit of that. Oh. car number 500. He's going to get shoved down to about the 2 mile mark or so. He is going to go for the 300. He's going full send. Its record is 236 currently. That is car 500. That's a sea-blown, fuel-altered Leggett Arnold. Brandon's through the 2 at 203.749, running on a 236 record. 2 1/4, 240. He's already passed 252.228 at mile 3. Well surpassed the record. This is a backup run. $271.910 through mile 4. Through mile 5. Mile 5, 278.433, exit speed of 280.207. Congratulations, Brandon. Not quite to the 300, but you still get to own that record. Great job there, Brandon Leggett, car number 500, the Bardol Beast. Great job, guys. Take it to impound for record certification. To brag for a second, you know, one of my LSR Live decals just went 278 miles an hour, 280. Thank you, Brandon, for putting the sticker on the car. I didn't expect you to do that, and I think actually Mark gave Brandon the sticker, and Brandon just decided to put it on the car. So there it is, Church of Speed and LSR Live going for a near 300 mile an hour ride. Oh, it's too funny. I wonder now, do I have to pay Brandon a contingency fee for getting that record? Oh, man, I hope not, because this is all for free. Okay, back to the conversation of doing the picture-in-picture of live timing. There's a couple comments about that, and that's something I have been thinking about doing, definitely. I'm not sure if they really want that as SCTA at this moment, so it's definitely a conversation I've had, and I never really got a clear answer on being cleared to do anything like that. So, you know, I'm doing this out of, you know, volunteer position, and you got to kind of follow along with the precedent and the rules that they set forth. So hence why I don't talk about incidents that happen on course and things of that nature. That's just one of the things they talk about. And you know, we can all have opinions about stuff, and we try not to voice those on the air as well. And you know, others that have sat in position of announcing and whatnot within SCTA and BNI have seemed to manage to not follow those kinds of instructions. So it's too easy to sit there and voice your opinion when it's really not the forum to do such. You know, it's fun to make fun of cars and bikes and have an opinion on engines and all that fun stuff, but you know, the organization is putting it on. Let's not spread any strange rumors. So yes, no, thought about the live timing on screen. Definitely something I really thought would be really cool. I did do it one year. I do have to admit, you know, about 6 or 7 years ago I did that. I did do that. I had a ticker down at the bottom that would stream by, and I caught some pretty pretty entertaining flack. Some people were complaining they couldn't figure out what it was, and I won't do a dumb voice, but almost did. So I opted not to. That particular streaming software that I was using was actually really good for that, because I could sit here and update the text file from the timing system, and it would go to the live streaming ticker like it was CNN at the bottom of the screen. But anyway, something for another conversation for another time. Race View TV. Oh, that's very cool. Well, be mindful, Race View TV. I'm very conscious that this is not a paid gig. There isn't a budget of anything. This is the equipment's out of my pocket, and interestingly enough, Mark has tossed in a few bucks, and you know, last year or 2 years ago, a few of you guys donated to the cause as well, and don't think I haven't forgot about you guys that did donate to the cause a few years ago. That Race View TV, you know, we can connect later if you like. Yeah, code a widget for OBS for timing overlay. Yeah, you are right about that, sir. Actually, oddly enough, I did just recently switch over to OBS. I was using Teradek's switching system, looking for bike 1920. System looking for bike 1920. Come on, you slow computer. There we are, 1920. Let me get his timing slip on screen. Back to the live view. Waiting on mile 3, 188.547 through mile 3. Yesterday, he went through mile 3 at 196, so he's a little slower today than yesterday. Yesterday, he went through mile 2 at 180, mile 3, 196, mile 4, 197. They're running on a 188 class record. So exit speed of 188.547. I wonder if that averages out to be proper to get that record. We'll let the professionals decide that.